Welcome, Leo. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. General reading. No specific life area topic. Let's just let the cards tell us what they want to. And this is for beginning, mid-February to mid-March. I'm going to use the Somnia Tarot today. They're both the Somnia. This is the illustrated edition and this is the original edition. The original edition I'm using for clarifying. So let's get started here, Leo. What do you need to know? What's going on? Let's get this moving. Okay, current situation. Ten of Pentacles. Is that facing the right way? Past influence. Oh, Three of Cups. I just did Capricorn and they had Three of Cups in their past influence too. Present influence. Ten of Wands. Negative. Temperance. Positive. Ten of Cups. What you don't see. Two of Swords. What to look for. Some kind of decision being made that you don't know about. Unexpected. Ten of Swords. Challenge. King of Wands. Future influence. Nine of Wands. Lots of wands. Makes sense. You're Leo. Fire. Wands are fire if you don't know what the tarot is. Outcome. Star. Nice. Where does this lead? High Priestess. That means stop. So when I'm doing readings and the High Priestess comes up in a future position, I won't pull more cards. It's like a stop. So in other words, like sometimes when I'm doing these, I'll go out 2 or 3 cards, and I'm not going to because that's my stop card. So we have the Justice at the bottom of the deck, and to me, I'm gonna put that there. It's weird to me because you have the Justice and the Temperance, and those are both about balance. But I do feel like this is something about something being righted here. Like, or the truth was known to something. This feels a lot to me kind of like work. There's pentacles going on here. The hard work you're putting in, the Ten of Pentacles, either your home or your job. There might be something that's changing. Well, let's get started. And but I do feel like for some of you it could be a lot of like a court thing too with the Justice. But I do feel more like a truth becomes known or did become known, and that's kind of what we're reading about because we have the Ten of Pentacles in our current situation. So the Ten of Pentacles can be about money, home, but really it's the ultimate home. It's about really being in a position where you have everything. Like you have your family, ancestral family, could be grandparents, kids, pets, everything. But I think even more importantly than that, and you may not have all of those things I was just saying, it's stability, like where you feel like you're really in a stable place right now. Or it could be just about your home. You have the Three of Cups in the past influence. So to me, the Three of Cups, let's put that over here, goes this way. The Three of Cups being in the past is, I feel like this is like this could be any time in the past, but I feel like there was some kind of celebration here, enjoyment, people getting together, having a good time. But there's something that happened with the home, and I'll clarify the Ten of Wands or the Ten of Pentacles, because then we got the Ten of Wands and you got the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. You have all 4 tens. Not the wheel though. Well, that's the 10 in the majors, but you got all the 10s. Wow. So the Ten of Wands is just kind of like reaching the end. Something was really hard here, and I feel like it's that. Now the Three of Cups could be celebrating some kind of lawsuit, but it was really hard. The Ten of Wands. This could be too like about a house. Like let's say if you were trying to get a loan or something and it was just like not happening, and it was frustrating. And the Ten of Wands is the going, okay, this is hard. This is taking a lot out of me, but the Ten of Wands is also being able to put that together, and it is the ending. So let's get some clarifying here, because this is really kind of odd, all these tens. The tens are good, though, because they are all the endings of things, which isn't necessarily bad endings, okay? I don't feel like they are. They're mini endings. And you know what I mean? Like going to school, or cleaning your house, and you finally got it clean and it took you a couple weeks, that kind of ending, those mini endings. So tell me about the Ten of Pentacles, though. I want to know about the 10. Tell me about this 10. What do we need to know about the Ten of Pentacles? The World, another ending. Hermit, Two of Cups. I feel like your solitude here. This is about okay, so the ending, the world reaching a pivotal time in your life. To me, that's reaching a goal as well. The Hermit's kind of like being, looking for something, like you were looking for something fulfilling, and I feel like you found the fulfilling thing. And this Ten of Pentacles is you, yes, being stable. And I do feel like it could be, now, this could be a relationship, but it also could be something fulfilling, not necessarily a person. It can be, but I feel like the Hermit is really about you taking that search, and that's why this is so important. This also could really feels like it could be a home, and I feel like it took a while to find it and figure out this, and I feel like there's something here about being able, and then the Ten of Wands was right there. Wow. I'm going to clarify. Let's clarify that Ten of Wands. The present influence is the Ten of Wands. Why is this here, please? Page of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Ten of Cups. There is something here about, okay, I feel like the Ten of Wands is a discovery of someone being dishonest with you. Now, I don't feel like the Ten of Cups is not a bad card here, but I feel like it could be like they made you believe that something was better than it was. And you've discovered that they weren't being completely honest. Again, I'm going back to that Justice. And this is the discovery of that. Page of Pentacles, I feel like he's discovering something. The Five of Swords is about deceit. Now, I almost feel like this Ten of Cups, though, is not this Ten of Cups. I feel like it's something else, and you really thought that you were in the right place. And I feel like that Ten of Wands is that burden of now understanding that someone really kind of wasn't honest with you at all. At all. The Temperance is in your negative. I feel like you may be, let's clarify it. So negative can be, the Temperance is about emotional balance. Also can be about alchemy. Tell me more about the Temperance, please. Okay, we got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So to me, the Temperance is fire and water, and you've got the fire and water. The Six of Swords is about, okay, what I feel like here being in the negative is that you feel like you just wanted to move on. And I feel like you are trying to embrace somebody that maybe you shouldn't. The Knight of Cups, because I feel like the Queen of Wands is you. That's the Queen, right? Yeah. And I feel like that Temperance, the reason why it's negative is like you cannot necessarily combine fire and water. So if there is some kind of romantic feeling, now again, it doesn't have to be love romantic, like just, gifts. There's something here that's saying this is no good. This combination. And I feel like well, you know what? No, I feel like you may be thinking it's not. I'm going to take that back because I do. I feel like there is something that you need to leave behind here. And you're struggling because it was an important part of you. Um, and it's really hard for you. The negative piece is maybe you're asked not to um, not combine those things. It's weird. I wonder. Okay, the Ten of Cups is in your positive. I'm going to keep going. I'm not going to get stuck on that. The Ten of Cups is in your positive. So there is something very fulfilling, a relationship, not necessarily love, that's very equal. This Ten of Cups shows the water going back and forth. And to me, that's being equal. The giving, the take. I'm giving, you're giving, and it just keeps going back and forth, and you fulfill each other. And this does not have to be love. It can be any kind of relationship. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups. This is a very interesting reading. Seven of Swords, Five of Wands, World again. Whatever this Ten of Cups is, whatever this relationship is to you, what is over the world is the struggle. Like, I feel like, again, I feel like there was some kind of deceit, but that conflict, I feel like, is over, and you're able to move past it. That's the strength. I feel like, yeah, the world. I mean, yeah, I do. This is really interesting. Okay, Two of Swords and what you don't see. This is a decision, having to make a decision, being in a position where you are struggling. Now, it's in the what you don't see area, so this could be another person that is making a decision or is stuck and not able to make a decision. Or it could be work. It could be, just something that can affect your life, but not something that is necessarily your decision. Tell me more about this Two of Swords. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Now you got all the nines going on here. Three of Cups. What do you really want? Do you want stability, or do you want to have fun? Because you're getting tired. Or someone is making this decision. Stability, Nine of Pentacles. Fun, Three of Cups. Someone is choosing between being stable and having fun. And I'm going to go back to that Temperance card, because mixing, there was the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Like, there's something here about some kind of mix, some kind of balance. And the other person is making that decision because they're in a position of the Nine of Wands, which you have the Nine of Wands in your future influence, which is, something feeling really hard and heavy. Like, you're really tired of dealing with the situation, worn out from the situation, not feeling like you can go on. This is someone else, I feel like, is trying to make a decision as well. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and what to look for. So what this is asking you to do, the what to look for, is kind of advice. The Eight of Pentacles is about studying until you are a master of it. So stay focused. Remember to, that there's probably something here that you already know because you've already done the work, probably. And that's kind of asking you to look for that. Look for the knowledge that you have, because you have mastered some skills here. Tell me more about the Eight of Pentacles. There's something on that. Tell me more. Chariot, Nine of Wands again, Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're working on moving away from something that's kind of made you sad, and it was really hard. But the the Chariot's moving away from that. This is about, could be about divorce, okay, or it could be about separation, and it definitely has to do with your home as well. The more I'm thinking with the justice and the sadness and the all of these things that are happening, that's exactly what it feels like. And then the unexpected is the Ten of Swords. I think something's just going to come to an end, and that's good, because I think you need that. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. Because of all of the other crud going on. Now, I do like where this leads. It leads to the Star, so you've got good energy coming into the future. It's just you're really struggling right now. When I say divorce, it's not necessarily a divorce, but some kind of legal matter that affects you and someone else, or maybe a group. Tell me more about this Ten of Swords. Ace of Cups, Three of Swords, Lovers. I want to make sure I do this right because I feel like that the sadness is over here. The Lovers in this case, I don't feel like is a relationship. I feel like it's more about a choice. And I feel like the choice is over. I don't feel like you made a choice. I feel like someone else made a choice. And it's put an end to, I feel like the kind of like the crud. These aren't bad cards, but they are screaming bad things. Not bad things, but hard things. Like really it feels like you're going through a lot. It's all the clarifiers that end up being hard. But I feel like that Ten of Swords is really good. You have the King of Wands in your challenge. I feel like that's kind of embracing your own energy. It could be someone else too. Now, you're fire, so it could be you. Let's just make sure, because I feel like what you're struggling with, what the challenge is to get back motivated again. And that's why I feel like the Nine of Wands is in your future influence. So you need to get back motivated again. The Nine of Wands says, yeah, it's going to feel really hard, but you are going to feel like you can do it. So I'm not going to clarify that. What I am going to clarify is the Star. So that was the Nine of Wands. I feel like you really can. The future's coming in. But that's going to take a minute. You're going to have that challenge of feeling like you're tired. You've lost that motivation. The challenge is being motivated again. It leads to the Star, which is one of the better cards in the deck. I mean, it's one of my favorite, and it's all about, it's really a long-term outcome. So if you have the Star at the end of any reading, I explain like the High Priestess, I don't read anymore, and the Star at the end of any reading tells me that there's going to be good stuff for a long time. It doesn't mean that you won't have your ups and downs along the way, but you are headed where overall in a good place. And it's almost like being protected. Tell me more about the Star, please. Six of Coins, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. I feel like you became successful enough in your own self to realize what you need to walk away from to get to your dreams. And the Nine of Cups and the Star are a lot alike. So I do feel like in March, you're going to start realizing and seeing things getting filled, your cups becoming filled, you're reaching your desires, reaching your dreams towards the middle of March. And that's the Star, and it's going to give you a lot of hope moving forward into the future. The ends with the High Priestess, and I'm not reading any more into it other than as the time moves on, you're not supposed to know everything right now. And I think the reason why it does that is because it kind of depends on if this is some kind of court case, how it turns out. And sometimes Spirit says, no, you know what? You don't need to know everything, because if you know everything, you may change the outcome of it. Sometimes we're not supposed to know. Also, that can come up when you already have the answers. But I think this is more, you aren't supposed to know anything else right now. We're not going to give you any hints about how the future goes, because I think it will depend on how that, if that's what that is, It might not be like a legal thing, but it could be something where you really have to wait for this to find out what's going on next. So where is our advice, Leo? What is our advice for Leo today? This is interesting. Three of Swords. This is like really like an interesting reading. I've never quite had one quite like this. The Three of Swords, where the cards overall are good cards, but the clarifiers have been hard. This is, sometimes it's okay to separate yourself from things, and to not necessarily leave something, but separate. Give yourself space. Take a trip. Do something. I also feel like don't let something get you down until you know more about it. Because this Three of Swords, he or she, head down here, swords coming in the back. Also, watch your back. Don't let someone stab you in the back. Watch your back. I feel like I think that has something to do with all of this too. Like, just don't trust everybody. Watch your back. And if it is some kind of legal thing where you're signing something, read everything. Don't miss anything, because I think that's what that's saying too. Be very careful. And I feel like too, what to look for, the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like that can have something to do, like if you have to sign something, make sure you understand it before you move on. So there you have it, Leo. Very interesting. Let me know if this made any sense at all. Give me a comment. Hit that thumbs up button. Take care. Have a beautiful day.